Oh, I'm live right now. You got to see my intro, though, before you get to see me. Hello. That stuff used to be seamless, but I haven't done one of these in a few weeks. As you guys know, I do run a show, but I don't run it like normal people. I don't have I'm going to do it on Thursday. I'm going to do it on Wednesday. When I have something live, I'll come to talk to you. And when I come to talk to you, I bring some of the best creators in comics. And tonight I have an amazing group. I have more people who should be coming as we go. It's going to be a great night. I don't even know some of these people. So if, we don't vibe, we'll just kick them or something. I don't know. I'm sure I'll vibe with everybody, but some of these people I don't even know. So it's going to be really cool. So let's first talk to people who've done my art. They get to go first because they've done stuff for me. Mr. Don.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing good, man. Just prepping for Heroes Con coming up in a couple weeks.
Nice. We keep doing cons, but we never do the same cons. We need to work our schedule out for 2023, my friend.
I know we gotta link up for sure.
Big long table, Cthulhu Invades. I got it. Well, all right, let's also get Wes on here. Wes is a great guy. I've known him for years. However, this is the first time we've had a face-to-face, kind of.
Yeah.
And you're in Florida, aren't you?
No, I'm in Texas.
I did not know that. The good Texas or the bad Texas?
Oh, whoa.
Wait,
hey, bro. It's Texas. I'm born and raised Texas, so it's all good to me.
All right. I like Donnie Cates. He's from Texas. You'll get a pass. All right.
Oh, the barbecue out there is delicious.
The best-looking man in comics, Clay Adams. Look at him. He wore the collar up. He represents.
Hey, Clay.
You're all lovely. Hello. Good to be here. Don't mess with Texas, man. I thought there was going to be trouble. So
right.
I'm glad you guys worked out your differences.
We did.
I'll get him in the private chat later.
All right. Awesome. Good.
Yeah, I'll go to the HEB one day together.
There you go.
Nice.
Let's get a couple other people who I know, and then we'll get some of the people I don't know. John, how are you?
I'm good.
I did early on. I did your first campaign for this one. Where are you at now? How many weeks you got left? Just the final week?
I have 9 days left.
9 days left. All right. So basically the last week, or on Kickstarter math, you have like a month left. I don't understand.
Right.
It
feels like it's
those last 3 days are like 5 days. I don't know how it works, but and we've got Daniel here. How are you? Good evening.
Good evening.
And who else? So, all right. So here's some of the. Let me see. We got. Oh wait, hold on. We got someone I know. Pete. How are you, Pete?
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, going on here. And then we've got. This is a new guy. This is a guy who I don't know. Aaron, who are you? What's your last name? How do I say it?
Hey, Travis. Thanks for having me on. It's Aaron Lindenthaler. I'm tag teaming with Don on a project called Retrap.
Oh, okay. I've heard a little bit about that. In fact, I'm looking at it privately that you guys can't see, or maybe can. I don't know. I'll ask Dawn and Aaron later. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, cool. That's great.
And you guys are stealing my letter
in this room. Yeah.
Right? You stole my letterer. You stole my letterer.
Yes, we did.
Yes, Jerome.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone on the internet who does comics knows Jerome is mine.
Oh.
That's a well-known fact. So,
well, thank you for letting us borrow him. We appreciate it.
All right. Yeah. Don keeps stealing him and not telling me. That's what keeps happening.
I'm just trying to line his pockets.
And we've got Eddie. This is harder to say than Aaron's last name.
Yeah.
Angelini?
Yeah. You got it right. The the first shot. Congratulations. Yes, Eddie D'Angelini.
And that's your maiden name, and then your collectors is your full married name.
Yes. Yeah, that's my comic strip. I am adopting it as my new name.
Right. Awesome.
Legal change.
If you guys are late into this, private chat me, guys, your campaigns, just so I've got it. We're gonna say hi to the chat, and then we're gonna get going with this whole crazy shenanigans. People are saying hi to everybody. Danny, hi.
Hey,
I love
Danny.
this guy. I love this guy. I assume it was me, but I know he loves Pete. I know he loves Don. He doesn't know Wes, but he would love Wes. Everyone loves Clay. So I mean, he knows people.
Shucks. Oh, shucks.
Hi, Jeff. We're all friends with Jeff.
Oh,
I hope.
hey, how's it going, man?
Everybody
Congrats on
came.
your last campaign.
Yeah. Specifically, Don. He's friends up. What's up with Don? Danny loves Don.
Yes.
A 10 Creator Collective MegaCon booth. Don,
Oh,
are you in?
can we jump on that? That sounds like fun, man. I'd
Can
do
we
that.
make that official? Can we make that happen?
Is that for next year, I guess, right?
Yeah, 2023.
I need to know that T-Mobile won't shit the bed when that happens for MegaCon next year, okay?
It will. It absolutely will. You just find your one friend with Verizon and just keep them close so you can tether.
I'll have AT&T
That'd be new.
in that convention center.
Oh, and Clay. Joe likes Clay.
What's up? Good to see
Joe
you.
likes Dawn.
Hey, Joe, what's going on?
Pete likes Joe.
Yeah. We're
Pete
just
likes
doing round
Danny?
robin here.
This is like high school all over again.
Hey, Danny.
Davey likes Hey Creators, which is everyone but double for Eddie because he's collectors, which is creators and collectors, basically the same thing, right? Those who don't know what we do or how I do things. So the way I do things is I don't bullshit. By the way, if anybody's watching on YouTube, let me check. There are some people watching on YouTube. Can you just comment to make sure the comments are working over there on YouTube? Just need to double check. I appreciate you. Thank you. So the way we work is we're going to go over everyone's campaign, or if they have a live, I'm going to write down some numbers on where they're going, and our goal is to get backers. We're not going to bullshit. We're going to try to get backers. If you see something you like, check it out. You can open up another tab. It's not hard. Just open up another tab as you're looking and just go ahead and back that as you're watching this video. If you're on your phone, I don't have a solution to that problem, but just minimize it for a minute, watch it on the replay, and figure it out. Joe wants to know if there's any OnlyFans here. So I'm not sure if that's a different show, but Pete says that you can look him up.
DM me.
But so that's the goal. We're going to be here for at least an hour, if not more. Yeah, thank you. Messing the YouTube, making sure the YouTube is working. We appreciate that. So I'm going to go over everybody's campaign one time. We're going to write down some numbers. We're going to do that. Does everybody understand the rules and what we're going to do?
Mm-hmm.
And in between that, I'm going to ask probably a series of questions about creating comics and get you guys' feedback. We'll talk about it and kind of hang out. Maybe somebody will learn something. But yeah, all right. So Dawn, you are first. Do you want me to put that pre-launch? Let me move Aaron up next. Yes, since you guys are in the
I
same.
appreciate that. Oh, thank you.
You okay with that orange cone next year? I can remove it if it bugs you.
Oh, it makes me look official. I like it. I'll hang out with it.
All right.
Love that
So
logo.
which one do you want me to show? Do you want me to show you the private chat one or show the link?
Well, the link is super easy. We are at whoisretro.com. Who is retro altogether, no spaces. But yeah, if you wanna preview the link, I'm okay with it. If Aaron is okay with that,
Yeah, I'd love to.
yeah,
Let's do
there
it.
you go.
Yeah,
All right,
put
you guys
that
get
in
to-
all the chats.
You get to see it here first before we launch on June the 21st.
Yeah, all right, let's show this real quick. Share screen. One of these Kickstarters right here. So I'm at the bottom of Kickstarter. I gotta bring it up because I was checking it out. So this is a retro #1. Kind of tell me about it, guys.
This is Aaron's brainchild. I like to say it's for fans. If you like things like the Bourne Identity series, the Jason Bourne series, Looper, Memento. If you like, crime comics like, Stray Bullets or Ed Brubaker's Criminal, I think this will be the comic for you. Aaron, you want to drop your inspo for this?
Yeah, I mean, I was telling Don and I are friends. We go way back, and I was telling him about this story that I wanted. I'm like a filmmaker that I wanted to do, and he said, "Hey, let me do the storyboards for you." And so I was like, "Cool." And Don, being the artist that he is, the storyboards were beautiful. And so I'm like, "Wow, this could be like a little animated short." And so that's how retro really started, was an animated short that played at festivals and stuff like that. And then it grew from there, and now it's going to be a comic book. So that's cool.
Nice. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. As you guys may not know, I think most people that have been around for a long time, crime is my genre. So I love crime.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that. So let's see who is retro going on. Who is retro? Let's see what you got for followers.
Okay.
I think we may be at 20 right now. And we're trying to build a page. So what you guys just saw is a preview. The tiers are going to probably get tweaked a little bit, but for the most part, it's ready to go. In case you're wondering who Retro is, he's just a guy who woke up. He's in a fugue state. He has these crazy fragmented flashes of memory where he knows something terrible has happened. He figures he's a part of it somehow, but he doesn't know. All he knows is he has a device that allows him to go back in short spurts in time. So he's able to time travel for a little bit and hopefully piece together his life.
Yeah, he knows he's connected to a terrible crime involving a dead woman and a kid. He's not exactly sure how he's connected, but it's his goal to figure it all out and kick some ass along the way.
Yeah. And the other part is I feel like there's a very strong father-son story here, and we actually launch right after Father's Day. So for anybody out there who's looking for that sort of a story or is compelled by a story like that, I think that is also for you. So yeah, I hope you guys are able to join us. I appreciate it.
So I'm going to put a goal on that. We're at 23 followers right now. Let's try to get to 27. That's 5 more.
I appreciate it.
Our goal tonight is to try to get Retro 27. Guys, this one doesn't cost you anything. It's really easy to be involved in it. Just go ahead and follow it. Doesn't cost you anything. You're just going to get an email that says, hey, it's live. And I see it's already gone to 24. So go ahead and do that if you haven't. Even if you watch us on the replay, we'll go from there. All right. Daniel, you're next. We're going to talk about yours. Do I have a link to yours? Does not look like it.
I was muted. I think it's in the private chat.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, I found it. Okay. When is the one? So this is American Dreams. When is it going live?
July 5th.
July 5th. All right. So tell us about it. Why not July 4th? It seems, kind of American.
I was thinking about that, but I talked to a couple people who are like, yeah, it's a holiday. It's harder sometimes to get people to get your eyes on Kickstarter on a major holiday.
Sure.
It's the collected edition of issues 1 through 5 of My Little Superhero Tale. It's 1900, New York City. A Jewish immigrant gets caught up in a mad science experiment by being done by Thomas Edison, gains superpowers as a result, and now has to figure out what he's going to do with them. The collected edition contains issues 1 through 5 and some new story content. A new prologue and 2 shorts.
Are those all written by you?
They're all written by me.
Nice. And original art team for those shorts?
We have Kurt Belcher and Thysa Diaz for 1 short and David Jackson for the second. I'm actually just waiting on David's one, and then it's all ready to go once it gets lettered. So it's pretty much all ready to go except for that one little short that we were waiting on.
Right. And
we don't have everything out by October, so I can actually have some copies for like New York Comic Con or Baltimore. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So are these stories based on actual people, or?
There are some historical figures that do show up as allies, neutrals, and antagonists. In fact, our big 3 villains are Thomas Edison, J.P. Morgan, and Aleister Crowley.
Oh, wow. Aleister Crowley, all right.
He's actually really fun to write because he's such a major asshole. So it's actually really fun to write.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So you are at 47.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try to get you to 53.
Mm-hmm.
So Again, this is another one. It's been shared everywhere. It's been shared through the comments. If you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, really easy to get. Just click on that link, and all that does is just get you to follow it. It's not hard. So American Dreams Volume 1, we want to get that to 53. So we're at 47 right now. Let's try to get it to 53. Thank you, Daniel.
No problem.
John, how are you tonight? How is the world? It's not Sunday night, so you're not watching The Simpsons. What are you doing when you're not watching The Simpsons?
I'm thinking about The Simpsons. Thinking about how I can gain money from their 35 years of success. That's really my only goal in life.
As someone who made Cthulhu, I understand taking things that are way more popular than what you have. I understand.
Yes. But yeah, we're working on two.
Right?
I know I've been on Travis's show recently, so I appreciate you having me back so soon. I knew this one would be, a little bit of a slow grind. It's sometimes you think you have a really good idea, and you'll get those people outside comics to reach into their wallet and put down some money, but that's been a little harder than we thought. Thought we get a lot of Simpsons and Magic the Gathering fans in on these two tribute books that we have to some of my favorite intellectual properties. We're filing this under parody law, so I know Clay and I have been on a show recently together, so he's heard my spiel about please don't sue me, Disney and Wizards of the Coast. But yeah, we're doing good though. It keeps ticking up. We've only had 1-0 backer day, so every day we're kind of chipping away at it. I hope people are excited. I guess today I could announce on your show that the Simpsons book is actually going to be 46 pages instead of 44 because we went, I always go a little bit over sometimes, and people got excited. We had so many people that wanted to do awesome stories that we're actually, going to have to extend the book a little bit so people will get even more content than we had initially advertised.
Nice. That's awesome. So you were at 109. Let's try to get you to 112 tonight. I think that's doable.
I'd like that.
And that would get you to at least 2,800. I think that's doable as well. I mean, one backer should do that. So, I mean, these are very easy numbers, to do. So I'm going to share this out to everybody. If you guys are first checking it out, it's a very cool double book. You're getting 2 books for 1 on this one. So if that doesn't entice you, I don't know what does.
Sure, save yourself some shipping, get both books, or if you're a big fan of Magic the Gathering and you like the creators we have in there, we have the 20-page zine as well. This is the second volume of that. A lot of my peers are big fans of Magic the Gathering, but also make great art in different ways. So we've kind of come together to make this book as well. And then, of course, we know many people are big fans of The Simpsons, so we've taken the stories from the background of the Androids Dungeon, little references, comics in the background, and we've kind of created stories for those. So obviously, most of my peers will never get a chance to write for The Simpsons, so this was an exciting project. We have 16 creators in that book that were all very excited to kind of put their spin on the Simpsons universe.
Nice. First, I want to welcome Don. How are you, Don? How are you this evening?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And I know Jay is in the chat. Jay, we will get you on at some point. I told the guys that are just kind of pitching the pre-launch pages. Once we get their numbers, we'll probably get one of them on. There's Don and Aaron there, so one of them can stay, one of them take off. But we'll do that in a little bit as we go through everybody one time to do that. So I think it's Clay's turn, right? My things got messed up. What happened?
We changed places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got weird. Okay.
Musical
right.
chairs.
We'll make it work. I don't like that background, so I'm going to fix that as you talk about the thing. But let me bring it up real quick. So you got some pregnant bitches again?
Yeah, man. That's how we do. Pregnant bitches of war. They're back.
Damn pregnant bitches. Like, you'd assume one of them would have a kid by now, but no.
You can't keep them down. No, this is like the longest pregnancy ever. Let me tell you. These ladies are miserable.
Right. They are not ready. All right.
They want to get those babies out.
And will they still be bitches if they get the baby out, or will they become loving mothers? We don't know. That's why we got to back this.
Well, they use the term lovingly. It's a term of affection among them. So, they're all lovely people, very lovely people. So I don't want to disparage them.
All right. As I change up this backdrop, I'm just going to leave it up here for a minute. Let me find a good page. That cover's dope. Let's talk about some stuff.
Yeah.
Tell everyone what this is all about.
Yeah, so this is the second volume of Pregnant Bitches of War. It's called World War Bitch. We're on our third issue of volume 2. And so the quick pitch for the series is 6 pregnant women sucked from the time stream by inventor Nikola Tesla. They accidentally kill a young Hitler and make the world worse. Now they must save the world from a hell of their own creation before their water breaks. So it's like The Handmaid's Tale meets Kill Bill, and we're throwing in the kitchen sink. We got Santa Claus there. You can see. We also have Aleister Crowley. He's on our preview pages as well. So the big bad is called the Exalted Father, and he's trying to summon a demon. And Aleister Crowley is trying to help him, and he accidentally summons Santa Claus instead. That's his demon that he's going to use to fight the Pregnant Bitches of War.
Now, is this the same Santa Claus from Red Xmas?
It is. It is. This is an unofficial sequel to Red Xmas. It's the same art team. So you don't have to have read that story from Scout Comics to understand this. But if you have, it's a fun little Easter egg. You see some of the same characters, and certainly Santa Claus, and then our mecha kaiju werewolf that you see there on the cover. We got all kinds of shit going on in this. It's just absolutely insane.
It looks it. And how long do you guys got? You got 6 days, so we're coming towards the end here, and we need a little push on this one, huh?
We do indeed. We're at 75%. I have no doubt that we'll get there, but it does look like it's going to be a nail biter. So, one more push, everybody. One more push. That's my pregnancy joke. In case you didn't get it.
Rough.
Yeah.
160.
It's not funny if you have to explain it. So
let's try to get you to 160 and 5,250 at least. I think
sounds great to me, man.
Let's try to do that, guys. And I need to do that. I need people watching this to help out. Back your fellow brothers and sisters who are doing these really cool things so they can continue to do cool things. Let's get that going. All right. Let's add this to the chat. Oh,
dig it. Thanks.
Get that. Get over here. Unfortunately, Facebook is blocked from StreamYard for some reason and not posting, so I have to manually do it.
Oh, no.
I don't know why, but it's all right. It's not a big deal. It just takes a second.
That's weird.
All right. That's all right. We got a couple people saying hi, so let's say hi for a second. A couple people. Good evening, everyone. Javon, he's got a Kickstarter as well. We'll get him some love in a little bit. Krista Crawford always has something going on, so welcome. Jim O'Reilly, hello. And then we have Indie Comics Cast. Loving the
Hey, Indie Comics Cast. Shout out to those guys.
And J-Man, what's up, everyone? Yeah, what's up, Jay? So there's a lot of good books here that I see. Just back part-time comics, good stuff. There we go.
Thanks, Joe. Shout out to Joe Tolliver and that crew.
Yeah, no, they're great over there. They do a lot of amazing things. In fact, I actually always black Clay stuff, and I realized when I had it live that I did not, which is super embarrassing that he can call me out live.
I wasn't going to say anything, but as long as we're on live, let's shame you.
Keep it civil.
Yeah.
The real reason he came on the show.
Right.
Confront you.
It's just to shame him.
And I'm out. Mic drop. I'm gone.
All right. We have a Sasquatch. Is that the proper term? Wes? Sasquatch.
Yeah.
So tell us about this Sasquatch. Let me find your link.
Essentially, it's Bigfoot in space. In the 60s, during the space race, NASA caught themselves Bigfoot. And when you're trying to figure out space travel, why shoot a man first when you shoot Bigfoot? So they launched Bigfoot in space, you know, a little Fantastic Four action, cosmic rays transported him to the other side of the universe, where he becomes essentially, think Buck Rogers via Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China. So he's Conan without knowing he's the hero of the story.
And this is for the trade, right? This is
that's for the trade.
All 6 issues. How many pages is this bad boy?
There's 147 pages of the 6-issue stories, and currently I have a 3-page bonus story for the previously unavailable origin story that was drawn by Tyler Kirkham.
Wow!
And then I've got some more bonus pages to work in there if we get some stretch goals unlocked. Those are the Tyler Kirkham pages there that you're scrolling past.
It's right here. I mean, not that nobody knows who that is. So I mean,
no, not at all.
At all.
Just like draws all the covers for Marvel and DC. And
right. In fact, it was really funny. I went to, when I was at MegaCon, I got to a private VIP meeting with Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman, Ryan Otley, and Frank Gehry, and they gave me a Tyler Kirkham cover, and I was like, he's right downstairs. Let's bring him up. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a great guy, man. He's been real cool to me over the years. He ended up doing that story because I helped him coloring a children's book he and his wife put together on Kickstarter years ago. And so that was kind of our barter. And I had this crazy idea about Bigfoot in space, and was like, hey, here's these like 3 paragraphs, and he laid out the story just from, it wasn't even comic script. He just took it and ran with it. It's like, all right, this is my proof of concept, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
I'm gonna look at it again. Where is it? Right here. Yeah. I mean, you could make that a really cool print.
Yep. Yeah. So it's 3 pages, double page spread that he designed, and it's like, man, that's rad. And that was originally going to be a stretch goal in issue 1, but we didn't hit the stretch goal. So now it's gonna go in the trade with like as is. So we got 150 pages total right now, and I've got planned to a little over 200 pages if we can get more stretch goals going. Cover gallery sketch section, 10 pages of story extra. So,
wow.
Well,
Wes,
I gotta
is
tell
this
you,
free?
man.
Is this free U.S. shipping?
No, I'm gonna do shipping through BackerKit
okay.
because I don't have the weight of the book
Gotcha.
right now.
Yep.
And so I couldn't figure out how to accurately judge shipping because 1, I don't know what the final page count's going to be. 2,
No, I respect
this will
that.
be the first trade I've produced in many years, so it's just kind of like there's a lot of question marks on the back end, and I didn't want to. I already had the print run's already pretty high priced, and if I built more shipping into the cover price, it'd be $40 book, and it's like, man, that's harder. I think it's harder for people to pull the trigger straight on a $40 book, whereas I've been backing more and more campaigns lately where we're just doing shipping afterwards, especially on the trade paperback. So
No, I get that.
it just made sense.
I know Travis will be upset I mentioned his name, but I saw you speak about the book for issue 6 on rival Chuck Pino's show, and I know this sounds terrible, but I'm actually mega pumped that I didn't pull the trigger at that time because now I get this sweet trade of all 6 issues. So
Yeah, can we talk about this? Like, so why we were pitching your stuff, Wes?
Yeah.
I wrote you down at 4902, 19 backers, and you've already got 3 as we just been talking about this. So this is dope. This is great.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Nice.
That's because I backed it early in the week.
I have
Wes,
to back it myself.
Your Wes, your pitch sold me, so I backed you at the retailer level. In case you guys don't know, the Dons know. I also own a comic shop.
Fantastic, thank you.
If you guys are on the West Coast, you got to go visit it. The shop is fantastic. It is out in Santa Monica, California, which is a wonderful location. And it's just one of the best atmospheres you can find in a comic book shop. Highly recommend it.
Thanks, Don.
Ideal
I'll
comics.
Venmo you your $20.
Thanks.
Well, I like that store too. Please give me $20. That's the way this works. I'm super excited.
Hey, I now like that store too. Oh wait, you already gave me $20.
But yeah, so I'm gonna get you at 125 backers. Let's get you to there. And let's get you to where are we at right now? Let's get you to 5,100. How's that sound?
Great. I just want to break $5,000 today, so if we get 51, I'd be even happier.
Yeah. All right. So next, Pete, I'm gonna save us for last. Is that okay?
Sick. That's what I was thinking.
All right, cool.
I thought you were doing that. Yep.
Eddie, how
Yes.
are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me here.
No problem, man. I'm super excited to meet, especially a comic store owner. I love comic stores. I used to run one myself, 2 actually.
My condolences.
It happens. It happens. They weren't mine. I just ran them, so it's fine. I didn't have that owner stress. Just the diamond orders. But
Yeah.
Eddie, I need your link in the private chat. If you can give me.
Yeah, I put it in there, but it's collectorsonkickstarter.com.
Let's see. Oh, I see it. I see it. It didn't come up as a link. That's why I ignored it.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. You're good. You're good. First, for those watching this for advice, vanity URLs are the best. Always get your vanity URLs. They're super good. They're easy to share.
I do it for this because how easy is it to go on a podcast and then someone says, "Where do I find you?" Boom, you just tell them the URL.
Exactly. And it makes it so much easier when I do cool things. So go ahead and tell us about this, and I'll do the cool thing that I can do because you have the vanity URL.
Sure. So I write and draw a comic strip called Collectors. It's been running for 10 years now online and in 6 printed volumes. And it is loosely based on my life and my wife and my comic book collecting and all the nerdy stuff she puts up with living with me. My wife describes it as a comic strip about a comic book collector who loves his wife and his comic book collection, but not always in that order. So as you can see scrolling through, it's done in that kind of very classic Sunday newspaper funny style, because that's what I grew up loving. And what else can I tell you here? It's like I said, it's been running for 10 years. And what I should mention is it's currently available in 6 printed volumes that I do as yearly annuals. And the first 3, I come to find out last year, are completely sold out. I've sold through all of it. So in order to get those back into print, this Kickstarter is for my first trade paperback, which collects the first 3 Collectors Annual all in one big 200-page trade paperback.
Dude, that's very, very cool. And is this art down here the little Daredevil and the Spider-Man and all that? That's you too?
Where are you looking at?
Where am
Daredevil
I looking at? Here, right. Where is it? Right here. I like these.
Oh, one of my rewards, $100 level, you can get a copy of the trade paperback, digital and print, and also an original full color sketch cover that I do. And those are all mine that I did for my previous campaign last year. I did my book that came out last year that I kickstarted was the 6th annual, and I did a small run of that annual with a blank sketch cover, offering it as a reward where people can pick a character, and I send them along with their book an original full color sketch cover.
That's sick, man. That's really, really cool. I love that Daredevil where he's looking at the paper upside down.
Thanks.
It warms my heart. I'm a huge fan of that.
So this right here, go back to that one cover.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm writing down your numbers: 5,157 and 90 backers. All right, where am I going?
I wanted to show you the covers. So right there, that's the main cover that you just passed. Not that one.
This one right here?
Yeah, that's the main, right there.
Right.
So that's the main cover, which I did of my wife and I, homaging, I believe it's Detective Comics 38, first appearance of Robin. And then a good friend of mine, Jay Sullivan, who's a cover artist right there, cover artist for IDW, does a lot of the variant covers of G.I. Joe and Transformers for IDW. He did a cover for me, and he did that one right there of me and my wife, which I think is absolutely hysterical. If you've ever met my wife and I, you would look at that and go, oh my God, that is so funny. It looks just like you two, except I'm not really that short. My wife is not like Big Barda, 5 heads taller than me. But he did that as a homage to the classic Golden Age Batman #9. So I thought it was hysterical. So it's available with the main and or that variant cover.
Yeah, and these are very, very affordable. And I see some black and white. Are some in black and white? Some are in color?
What you're seeing there, the black and white, are the original 11 by 17 comic strips and pages from previous books, and also from the weekly web comic that I still do every week online. So one of the rewards, you can get an original 11 by 17 comic strip art along with your book. So that's always been a really popular tier. It's one of the reasons why I haven't moved to digital, is because I got every week I do a new pencil and inked comic strip that I can then put aside and use as a Kickstarter reward. So that's one of the reasons why I can't make the jump to digital, because all those original pieces just make great rewards.
No,
and along with that too, you get all the previous issue, annual number 4, 5, and 6. You can also get in the rewards along with the copy of the new trade paperback.
That is awesome. So everybody can see the collectors on Kickstarter on the link, but because I care about you guys and I'm going to give you guys the goods, I'm going to message that to you guys in your comments. So you guys can just click on the link. If you're lazy, you can just click on the link. You don't have to type it out. You don't have to misspell anything. I'm not judging you. I misspell things all the time, so I get you. But let's get some love here. So you're at 90. Let's try to get you. Let's try to get you 5 backers. Let's try to get you.
Why not?
Why not? Try to go to 5,250. Let's try to get to that.
I tell people, if you like to laugh and you've got a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend that you live with that doesn't understand your hobby, but puts up with it, then you'll definitely identify with the humor in the comic strip.
Absolutely.
Nice.
It's so cool to see you doing your thing all these years. I feel like you're a celebrity. I've seen your stuff for, since the early days of Twitter and Facebook or whatever, always posting the collector stuff. So that's awesome to see.
Yeah, it's as of this year, April of this year, the comic strip has been up and around and running for 10 years now.
Wow. That's awesome.
I feel old.
That's really cool.
It's really a fun strip.
So let's get Dawn up here. Dawn, how are you?
Which one?
You, Dawn, Dawn the Dawn Walker. Dawn, I am.
Yes.
I know that it's not, but I'm gonna give you some. Is this an issue 2? Because I need an issue 2 of something. Do we got an issue 2?
So my current campaign is the Dawn sketchbook number 2.
Oh,
and it's subtitled Futures. My first sketchbook was 2017.
Okay.
I printed like 50 copies and sold out at in 2 shows. So this is the first sketchbook being crowdfunded.
Okay.
Which is the second sketchbook, yes.
And sketchbook, it's good because you do a lot of stuff. You do about a book a year or so. And you got some cool stuff. Like I've got Danger Arcade. I've got Agent Wild. I got Reaper Core. I do not have Dreadlocks. I did not get Dreadlocks.
Dreadlock is we're almost done. It's behind, but it's almost done. So we're hoping around September we'll have that book out. That's going to be a really fun book. It's bonkers. I had a blast doing that one. But this one, so this is the new campaign, and so Futures is 20 pages of 20 brand new, never before seen character concepts for future books in my Dork Empire universe. My universe is a shared universe where I have characters and books from modern day, like Agent Wild, and then books in the future timeline of the same universe, which is Reaper Core and the soon-to-be released Dreadlock the Barbarian. And so this whole sketchbook features 20 brand new characters, never before seen anywhere but the sketchbook, 2 of which, 2 concepts are in the works as we speak, and we're looking at a 2023 release for 2 one-shots next year. So I'm excited about that. This will be your first appearance, and if you're one of those people who love getting in on key issues, this will be a key issue for Dork Empire Inc. because these are all brand new characters.
Nice. So will we see these in Agent Wild and Reaper Cores and Barbarian? So these will be in all sorts of stuff, or new properties that you're doing for Dork Empire?
So the majority are new properties. There is one character or one concept that will actually appear in Dreadlock the Barbarian when that rolls up. But everything else will be brand new, their own books. So literally 19 of them will have their own books first before they see anywhere else. Only one concept, again, will be in Dreadlock. They get spun off later, which will also be another future, a future era timeline book. So yeah, vast majority brand new and with their own books.
Nice. Is there any way to get the first sketchbook on PDF via this way, or no?
Yeah, there is a reward. There's a reward, and it might be the
might be in the add-ons.
Yeah, add-on.
Okay.
I know it's definitely a reward and an add-on, I believe, for the PDF.
Okay.
Of the sketchbook, the first sketchbook.
Nice. All right, so let's try to get you to, and I'm only going low here, Don, because I don't know how to sell sketchbooks.
Right.
Not that I can't say it. So I'm going to get you to 33. 33 backers. We're going to try to get you to 125, 1,250. How's that sound?
Sounds great to me.
All right, let's see if we can.
I'd appreciate it. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get that going over here. Does anybody have any questions about Don's thing? Don didn't have to take a lot of time. Does anybody got any questions? Peanut Gallery guys?
Do we have a link?
I got to give you guys a link. Good call. We got to get that.
Yeah. Tell me about, again, the comics community is small, but sometimes, you still don't run into everybody it sounds like you've got a pretty expansive universe. Tell me about the universe that the characters would connect to that I would want to see issue.
Friendship.
Yeah. So Dorothy Power Inc. is largely sci-fi based. Agent Wild, I've been told, is kind of superhero-y, but it's about aliens and technology. The character's powers are technology based. She's not a mutant or anything. And what the plan is right now is the modern day books, as I produce more modern day books, you're going to see how the modern day books create the future that I've already published. So, for example, the Agent Wild is a 5-issue miniseries. I've done 1 issue already. I'm working on issue 2 now, after the sketchbook anyway. Then I jump back on Dreadlock. And so once her miniseries is done, it lays the groundwork for everything that goes on in the future, essentially. Without giving too much away anyway, there is an alien federation of planets, if you want to call it, called the Union of Species. And 60 plus alien races creating this kind of federation. And Earth is on a far, far outskirts or outer rim, if you will, of this federation. And we are a backwater planet compared to these other alien races. And they have a vested interest in Earth, which is the main storyline in Agent Wild's miniseries. I don't want to get into here because I'll give it all away. But their influence is going to create a massive jump in technology on Earth, which eventually gets us into the stars, and we'll settle new planets. We'll meet other alien races who will go to war with us, which is partially the backstory for Reaper Corps, which is in the year 2308, mankind is rebuilding its population because their 14 billion population got whacked basically by an alien race that did not like us. We ended up going to space, settling planets and systems that we didn't belong in. There's a big old war, and during this war, mankind creates clone soldiers who aren't really effective, and then they create an AI. The AI creates sentient cyborg soldiers who turn the tide of the war and save mankind's butt. But in doing so, we end up coming back to Earth with our tail between our legs, and mankind's 14 billion race number of individuals has been whittled down to 300 million. So we got our butts handed to us by this alien race, but the cyborgs staved off complete annihilation. And so Reaper Corps Zero is what's left. A society full of humans, cloned humans, and sentient cyborgs. And what that society looks like is pretty crazy. Reaper Corps, I tell folks,
all right,
it's,
hey, God, I'm gonna cut you out just because we got it. Still one more, but there's so much. There's so much there, dude. Like, I need a whole nother thing to like go through the Dork Empire universe. Like, and can you build timelines? I want to get that Charlie Day scene where he's got the crazy, map of like what's going on, and so you can explain it to us.
I need one of those actually. Make it look easier on everybody. But yeah, so go on to the next guy. I can come back later and dive deeper into that.
Some other questions, yeah, absolutely. Pete,
That sounds like fun, though.
yeah, no, there's some crazy stuff there.
That
Pete,
sounds like fun.
can you talk about this book that you and I are part of a little bit?
Kaiju Mania, absolutely. Thanks for having me, and hello, everybody. My name's Pete. I'm a freelance artist, and I got hooked up with our buddy here, the editor, the boss of Eighth World Comics. He's based out in the Pacific Northwest, and he came up with an idea that I adored, and it's called Kaiju Mania. It's basically 4 kaiju, 4 monsters. It's an anthology story, 4 monsters doing their thing, being monsters. But the fun part about these guys, you saw the Godzilla movies, and you're like, wow, I wish there was more monster and a little bit less humans. Well, we do that here, but we do that in a fun way. It's all action. It's monsters doing monster type things, and the people who end up on the losing end of the stick are the monsters. Are the humans. So it's great. We also throw we throw an intergalactic twist in it because now the monsters are being shadowed by aliens. The aliens come down, they pick these 4 monsters that are in our stories, so that this is where the mania comes in, so that they can put them in an intergalactic Hell in a Cell, an intergalactic battle royal. The aliens are basically the Vince McMahon of aliens, and they're putting these 4 monsters in a battle royal together to fight to the death to find out who the aliens champion will be. But the thing is, we don't know who that is because our backers choose the winner. They do that by picking each monster. Each monster has its own variant cover, and the variant cover that does the best will be the champion. And I do have a cover myself. That's cover B, my monster there. But I must say, we're getting our butts kicked by Travis's monster right now. So, but we have.
Here's the first monster we got here. This is great.
That's Hokyojin. That he's half penguin, half bear. And we will be adding objects in Review Mirror appear larger or whatever, however that is. We're adding that to the cover when it gets for print. Because I think it was missing in that in the Review Mirror there. I just thought we just thought that would be funny. And like I said, first thought, indiscriminate security guard gets his ass kicked right off the bat. That's a theme. That's the theme for these 4 stories. It's really great.
And this is my. Let me. I got to talk about this cover for a minute because I haven't been on all of you live channels, and this is your cover. You already made it. This is such a great Godzilla homage.
Thank you. Yeah,
I love it. He's crushing jets. He's doing all sorts of cool stuff. Tell us about your monster here that you created.
The Metal Beast Relinquished, written by Chris McCauley, and Chris is an incredibly well-established writer, and he talked to me about what he wanted for the monster, but he really gave me a lot of freedom to figure it out. So I wanted it, and he was the only human monster, like human-based monster. So I wanted to give him, kind of a cyborg meets. If you really take a good look at him, it's basically what if Sloth from the Goonies went to the gym and got some metal on him. That's really that's kind of what I was going for. Basically, kind of super soldier serum gone wrong. Lot of violence with it. He was a mercenary brought in. They decided he would be great to do this test on, and he just keeps getting bigger and meaner and doing all sorts of bad monster things. What was cool about this too, I had done my own books like 5 years ago. I self-published like 5-6 years ago, and I took a good look at them. And any artist will tell you that you have this come to Jesus moment. And when I came to Jesus, Jesus told me my book sucked because they did. The artwork just wasn't good. So I literally went back to school. I took some online classes. I redid some film classes that I had done in college, storyboarding and stuff like that. And I came back. I played it a little safe. I kept everything in the. I didn't really break the panels too much because I wanted to really focus on the character instead of doing flaring my own thing. But the good news is these are all colored by Phil Leon. A bunch of you guys know him. He was on White Devil and a couple of other great things. And I wanted to have that vibe. And the cover is my opportunity. The The cover, I wanted to get the monster in. I am a proud New Yorker, so I wanted to get that in. But it's all about the jet. That's an F-14D Tomcat. If any of you guys are G.I. Joe fans, you know that was the Sky Striker for your G.I. Joe. But see, I have a live model in front of me, not the toy. I live on Long Island where the F-14D Tomcat was built. So I literally went 20 minutes from my house to go check one out and sat down in front of it and kind of got some sketches, ideas. And I really wanted to draw that jet. Yes, I like Top Gun. I'm sorry.
So we should have got you. So what we needed to do is capture the guy from the Goonies and put him in metal suits and have you copy that too to get everything to scale, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But we got some ideas for him that he's growing always. Now, Travis, I have to be honest. When I first saw this cover, I'm like, well, I'm boned because this cover is.
I cheated. I did cheat. I did cheat. Let me tell you how I cheated. So Patrick does Great State Punk. We had a budget that was a very decent budget, but a budget to do these covers. And I was like, hey, do you want to draw a giant hippo? He's like, hell yeah, I want to draw one. I was like, guess what? You're going to do it at less than I normally pay you. Are you willing to do that? Cool. I'm not paying you at all. Here's Alan. And then I got this cover because this is the guy who does my Great State Punk stuff. He's absolutely amazing. This cover is absolutely amazing.
I show it to everybody. We can't stop talking about what he did with the play, how he played with the lighting, how he did this. The joke did come up. I had said that it looked like he was hitting a gravity bomb, and then it came up to an Amazonian atomic gravity bomb. But it's still, look, I love my cover, but this cover is phenomenal.
Yeah, and I like my artist too. He's got a unique style. Ignacio is very, very good. In fact, you don't even get blessed with seeing the monster in this one, Ignacio's version of the monster, which is also very, very cool.
It makes you want to see him more, though. It really does.
And then this is the last one, which I wish Phil was here to show us some of the colors, because the colors between the fight with this dude. Oh, wait. Oh, it's been updated.
There you go. He's got some. Yeah, he's got some. I was about to say, you got a surprise there. Philion is also coloring these 5 pages, and I've seen the rest of what he's working on. Phil's just outdoing himself with every stroke. It's phenomenal. It's so good. Like, this fight is like really cool. Like, it makes a play for the ink for the squid here to come back. So maybe we'll have our Jaws 2 moment where the mom comes back to avenge squid.
But yeah, this is a great book. I'm super excited to be part of it. I'm excited to be in a book with Pete. Pete and I have been friends forever. He was supposed to do a voodoo cover for us one time, and
I caught COVID.
And he caught COVID.
That's what happened. That's what I caught COVID.
My goal, by the way, was to get us to 150. To 50 backers, and we were so close to being there.
Right there.
When we started this, we were at 46.
Yep.
And now we're at 49, which is great. But my pen stopped working. That's
not good. Now, I wanted to say, I'm sorry. I want to say one quick thing. A lot of our friends have really backed in, and then Travis yourself. If we fund and you guys get these books, we got some amazing rewards for you guys. And I'm just going to go real easy. I'm just going to say it like this, real simply. You're going to end up getting a. Not only are you going to get the PDF, the digital version of this book, but you're going to get 12 other digital books.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like The Killing Machine, Warlash Bird. We're going to all 3 books of American Kaiju. A little book, you might know it, Broke Down 4 Dead Bodies. You might know that book. You might know Voodoo Nations.
Right.
Sierra Nova is going to be there. We're going to get Mary Machine Gun Reloaded. Oh, so many cool books.
Yeah.
Back to you right now.
Oh, thank you,
brother.
Don. Yeah. We appreciate it. We're
I got you
really
and Anthony too.
Back to 2.
Nice. So,
Don, I'm salivating over your page right now, Don. I got to find my credit card.
we're already had almost an hour just getting through our damn intros. But yeah, there is amazing books there. I'm going to look at our numbers in just a minute. David, we're talking about comics, man. We're talking about comics. David Byrne, co-publisher of Scout, representing. Come and say hi.
Cool.
Hey, David. But yeah, does anybody want to say anything before we look at some numbers? And I bring up a small subject matter that you guys will have like a minute to talk about.
I see all this talent, and I'm like, I don't belong here.
Oh, you belong here. You're making comics, man. That's the best.
Sir, you belong. Right. You went through the ringer. You went back to school. You did what you needed to do and came back. That's a great story.
As long as you do it, you belong.
I'll throw a quick something out there. And Clay and the Dons have probably heard me say this ad nauseum. always add a retailer tier. If you don't do it,
We have one.
Okay, good. Because besides being a creator, I'm a comic shop owner as well. And I know a lot of creator friends, and they always want me to back them. And I tell them, well, I don't want one of each of every book. I want a retailer tier where I can get multiple copies of one particular book, of
Yes,
whatever
sir.
it is that you got going right now. So I can put it on my shelves. So there
Eddie,
you go. Always add a retailer tier.
let me ask you a
sir.
follow-up question. How does a creator so for me, I'm on volume 2 of a series and it's issue 3 of that volume. So would you recommend putting up a retailer tier just for the first volume trade of something like that? Or
Like in this case, where if it's a Kickstarter for a volume 2 or a volume 3, put together a package of maybe 2 copies of each volume.
got it.
Something to that effect, so that there is a jump on beginning point for my customers.
Right.
But then also there's more that they can continue on with if they pick up the first one and they like it and they want to come back for more.
And
Awesome.
Clay, I've been trying to do the current book has its own retail tier, and then hey, here's some of my other books, a couple copies of each, and it seems to
Right.
be doing well. I mean,
Right.
I know not everybody can give that massive discount, but
Right.
at least a handful of them. I've had quite a
Awesome.
few retailers back it.
Because I do back a lot of creator friends and get their stuff on the shelves of my shop. I understand that a lot of them aren't going to be able to offer the discount that I get from, say, Diamond or Lunar or Penguin, but I still try to work with them to where I'm getting it at a decent enough price that I can make some money, but also at the same time, they're putting something in their pocket too.
If I can add to
Great
that,
advice.
a friend of mine, some of you may know him, Sam Quinton from Sinopa Publishing. I've seen him and I've spoken to him about stuff like that. And during a campaign, he'll contact retailers that are interested, and he'll talk to them on the phone and not sell, not pitch, but discuss what would you want? What would what else can I do for you to put my book on your shelves? And he's in a ton of stores because of that.
That's great that he does that.
I think that's look, I know you can't call every backer, but in regards to retailers, you kind of can a little bit to a certain extent,
Yeah. If you guys not aware, I'm really good at the retail tiers. I do very well on getting my stuff out there. And my last campaign was the first one that I couldn't because I kind of had a side publishing deal, and publishers don't like the retail tier, which I get. But one of the things that I always try to do when I do a collector's tier is I try to offer myself up to them to do a podcast if they have a live stream or come on their stuff to help them sell the book, to try to get that stuff. And that makes all the difference because I think every store wants to get on the ground level, and actually, since Eddie and Don are here, I have a retailer that I've been struggling to get a hold of in California. Maybe you guys can help. Do you guys know Four Corners Collectibles?
I don't.
No, afraid not. No.
All right. Well, I tried. Okay, I've owned it for years, and it came back to me, and I've been trying to get them the stuff. I've called them several times. I've sent them emails.
You need to get a hold of, if you haven't already, get a hold of Jun Goku of the Comic Bug. He has stores in Manhattan Beach, California, and Culver City, California. Huge fan and supporter of all indie comic creators who run through there. That's the guy. He'll buy books from you. No problem.
Yeah, we'll give you the hookup, then just tell them I'm in the books.
Well, and I always try to create tiers for retailers and even exclusive covers. I try to do black and white covers, something extra that doesn't cost me anything. Like if I can do something like a black and white or, just that to help give them a little bit of incentive to help sell it at their store, at least for issue ones. But I want to look through our numbers and see if we made any money or we have to scold the internet. Are you guys ready to look and see if we made any money or scold the internet, gentlemen?
Do it.
Let's do it.
All right. First, we're going to look at retro. So again, I'm going to give you guys a chance. I'm going to find the link. It's Who Is Retro. Again, this one you don't even have to pay money to, okay? Whoisretro.com. I need you guys to click on the link. Oh, I clicked it to the private chat of our group, but you guys should look at it too. Whoisretro.com. They were at 23 followers. We wanted to get them to 27, which is super, super duper doable. I should have went to 30 at least. Let's see how we did, ladies and gentlemen. The suspense is killing me. And unfortunately, I'm really slow because I'm a little beyond practice here. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Bring it.
Do it.
Aaron and Dawn, we started at 23 followers. And then all of a sudden, we are now at 30, more than we needed.
Yes. Thank you,
Congratulations,
everybody.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
The system works.
The
Good job.
system works. We got you. When there's no money involved, it seems to have no problem whatsoever getting that stuff. But
You would think so, but it's really hard to get people to click those links.
Yeah, seriously.
Click them.
Yeah,
Thank
it is.
you for everybody who's coming on board. We're so excited for you guys to see this book. And also, at a certain tier, you guys are actually going to get to see the original short that we did and the new live action short featuring Reno Wilson for Mike and Molly and Good Girls, which I think is insane.
so, yeah, who is retro? Make sure you guys click on that, get on that, go do that. All right. What is going on? Hold on. I clicked on something. Okay. I got to look for Daniels. Daniel, how are you, my good friend?
I'm good.
All right. So when we started, you were at 47. And how much did we say we wanted to get you to? I think we said 55?
53 or so.
53. You're right. 53. I said 53. You're right. You're right. I didn't write it down, so I was really trying to get it from you. Let's see if we've made it or we have failed. Guys, again, I'm going to give you guys a second to click on it. It's not hard. Just click on that little link. I'm going to give you guys a second. We're just trying to get to 53, guys. Make sure you click on that link if you hadn't. Daniel, you ready for the moment of truth?
Yes.
Or are we going to have to scroll? I hope we don't have to get mad at the internet because I don't want to have to get mad at the internet.
Mm-hmm.
We are at 52.
Guys, come on, one more.
Internet.
Just one more. Just need one more.
Guys, it's a Jewish superhero. How many Jewish superheroes do you know? There's Moon Knight. Don't get Daniel started. It's Kitty Pryde. We're at 54. We're at 54.
Woohoo!
Fantastic.
All right. That was scary. I was going to have to go through my Jewish superheroes. By the way, the best Jewish superhero is The Thing. Anybody want to argue that?
I won't.
No?
I was going to bring out the Jewish guilt.
Yeah, you look like you got something. You got a debate? No? All right. Best Jewish superhero is The Thing.
Right.
It's marked. Everyone can acknowledge it. Or Scrooge McDuck. I just assume he's Jewish. Is that
He's Scottish.
Wow. You're right. All right, Wes. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you scared? Are you scared of the moment of truth here?
Nah.
Because we started at actually it was Clay next. And I've got a whole bunch of people before you. In fact, Wes, you just chill. Just chill.
Can do.
All right. Next person I've got is Part-Time Comics. John, how are you? When we started this program, you were at 109 backers. Do you remember that? That way back in those days?
Way back in the day. Yep. One backer
back
for
in
the
the
day
days.
this morning.
Yep. And then you
somewhere.
had 2,789 backers. Money. 2,789.
That's a lot of backers.
Dollars.
Hey.
Dollars, yo. Dollars. The greenbacks, if you will. You're not Canadian, right? So it's still green?
Still green.
Still green. So some Duff beers got together. They've all gathered, and let's see if you've beat the goal. We wanted to get you 112 and 2,800. I was like lowballing here to get you stuff to make sure that we were good. And I apologize for that because I believe in your project more than that. I apologize. So let's see where we ended up. Let's see how lowballed I did. All right. And it is, what is going on here? I can't find it. Hold on. Give me a second. Didn't load.
Drum roll, please.
Sorry. It loaded my backer kit for some reason. You guys want to see my backer kit?
I will spoil. We are at 112, 28-15.
28.
Got over the hump. We're on our way. Thanks in no small part to the wonderful people on this panel, not to spoil it.
Right.
Won't name names, but thank you, gentlemen.
But we made our goal.
We made it.
We killed it. We're still pushing along, getting to where we need to go. Congratulations. Good sir. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And this is a project we love, guys. So it's not like this is a big deal. Project we love is a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. Not everybody gets it. People get mad if they don't get it. All right. So we got some bitches. Bitches need love too, is what I hear. It's what I hear. It's funny because I wrote Red Bitches is what I put as the title, which is not the title of the book, but it has Red Xmas in it, and I was excited.
That's like a crossover.
It's like a crossover. It's like a crossover. So for all you Scout people, this is the way to go.
David, if you're still here,
Yeah.
right, David, you it's a requirement that you back it, David. David's 55. David probably was a day one backer, I would bet.
he might be. I got to check that dashboard. I'm checking in on you, David.
we're watching you, David. So
right.
we started at $5,146. David, I always back.
He does.
$156. I predicted that we would get 160, get us 4 backers. $5,250. That's what I predicted for you. Do you think you got that?
I do not think we got that. So
You don't?
we might have to beg. We might have to do some begging.
Let's see what's going on here. What is going on here? Let's check. We got the backers.
We got the backers.
But we
Nice.
did not get the money.
We did not get the money.
Don't
we got
give
the
this
backers.
Clay $1. Like Clay is worth more than $1. He's a hardworking guy. Have you seen his books? Like, come on. Like, man, you're gonna have an angry lunch lady getting mad at you guys. You don't even know. You don't even know.
I like the way Travis is selling this. No nonsense. He's just going for it. It's very like angry telethon, and I'm digging the whole vibe, man.
Angry telethon.
Look, Clay does not. I'm gonna say this the nicest way I can. Clay does not fuck around. Look at all these books he's made. Look at him. There's tons of books there. I mean, he's not only has he made these books, he's gone to the point where he's already the second round of selling some of these books. That's how badass he is, right? I'm not even there yet. Like, I'm on my first round of selling all my shit. Clay's I'm at my second round going through my stuff because it's that damn good. And based on the numbers of this Dead Skins,
Yes,
like, it's worth it. So, guys, we need to get him a little bit more money. You ain't broke. Like, just don't get that Starbucks.
Do I need to look pathetic, Travis?
What?
Do I need to look really pathetic? Like, what works? What's your secret?
Well, you got the backer goal, and what happens when you get the backer goal is people stop giving a shit, which unfortunately sucks. But I'm going to refresh and see if our talking has done anything here. It has done zero.
It's done zero.
I would say you'd probably dress too nice. You really got to look shabby like me. I look like I just woke up.
I'll
That's
wear
fair.
something else next time. I'll wear. I don't know. I'll. John, we'll talk. We'll
Shirts with
give me
holes
some
in it.
fashion
Those are
tips.
good. You got to have the hair like Travis that looks like he's dressed
Right.
all the time.
Get a
Just like
pregnant
a
chick.
real dingy muscle tee. Yeah.
Find a pregnant chick to sell it. a little bit for.
no.
So we're going to come back to Clay. And we're going to get him some goddamn money.
Come
I sent
back.
you guys the links. So we've got to work on that because Clay's worked really hard. And he
Clay.
deserves
Oh,
Retailer tier.
I will do it. I want to talk to you, and I'll come up with a nice package after this chat. For
You
sure.
said
Clay's
nice package.
Clay will sell you his package if you're interested.
I'll
It's a
give
nice
you my
package.
package.
I think we're friends on Facebook.
Yes.
Contact me after. I'll back it. I just want a retailer tier.
Awesome. I will give it to you.
I
Thanks,
just
man.
kicked in right now.
Oh, thanks, man. Yay!
What happened?
Hero.
David.
Hold on. Well, oh.
David's
Oh.
going.
All right. All right.
David's got to run a Kickstarter to back all these Kickstarters.
David's planning one, just for the record. We're working on it. All right. So was
Thank
that
you,
David?
Internet
Did you find out
Land.
that he didn't back? And I haven't yet, but you will. Okay. All right.
Oh,
This month.
thank you, sir.
All right. So at 196, we're still not there, but I think with the retail tier, I think we can safely say that we're going to get there. But I'm going to hold you there anyways and hold people accountable because I didn't go, we have to beg Eddie. That wasn't the plan. That's not what we set up here. We didn't set up beg Eddie plan. We're here to sell books, ladies and gentlemen. We are curators. We need your support. We love you. We're trying to give you good stuff. Let us do it. We gave you the freebies with Dawn and Daniel. Like now it's time to pay the piper. You know what I'm saying? Wes.
Fair. Loving the vibe, man. Keep it
Wes.
Yes, sir.
So you have a Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Right. So in this, though he may look like someone from Alpha Flight, he is not, correct?
Correct.
And when you started this program with me tonight, and Wes and I have been spending a lot of private time together. I'm not telling you what we're doing, but it involves websites and showing non-blurry images. Would that be a say? We had some blurry images, but Wes was willing to put in the work to give me non-blurry images because he wanted to make sure he got the full images. Is that a proper description of our relationship lately?
Yeah, though you're making it sound really weird.
That is offensive that you would say that, because that is not what I'm trying to do.
You're making me uncomfortable, bro.
I'm just trying to explain what's happening with our blurry images and how we're making sure the property. But no, let's talk about that for a minute. You have a website. It's live, right? Are you bragging about it yet?
No, I'm not, because I'm kind of.
Never mind. He does not have a website. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll never get to find it.
It's the soft launch. I'm trying to make sure all the I's and T's are dotted and crossed. And
right. Well, we don't.
I just wanted to make sure it was live because I'll be hitting Comic Palooza next month, and I got new material, new cards, and everything like that. So I was trying to make sure it was up and running before the con next month.
Well, I ruined it, guys.
No,
there's
that's
a
all right.
website somewhere, and you can't find it until Wes is ready to show you it. So become friends with him on Facebook, Twitter, the Instagrams, the TikToks, whatever he's on. LinkedIn is probably the best. Wes, a big LinkedIn guy.
Yes. I'm all over LinkedIn.
I
get notifications every day that somebody looked at my profile.
Or somebody's birthday or somebody's anniversary, right?
Yep.
All right. I have a friend of mine who I every year will just click the generic message, and every year he's like, dude, I've known you for 20 years. You can write a personal message. I know, but they're so easy. They're so nice. Anyways, Sasquatch was 119 backers. You are at $4,902. I predicted we could get you to 125 because you blew up while you were live here. And $5,100. Is that correct?
That's what you said.
Let's see where we're at. Let's see where you're at. Share screen. Sorry, I'm slow, guys. I have a little out of practice. So we got 126 backers, but we're a little bit shy on that money, huh?
So $43.
About $43, guys.
And thank you to most of our crew here that's joined in, man. That's awesome. I appreciate that.
Guys. I feel like Travis is a talk show host revealing people after the records.
What was Clay's phrase? The angry telemarketer? Or
it's angry telethon. It's angry telethon time, baby. Bring it on.
That's the name of the show.
Right. I feel like you have a trade here that's very reasonably priced. So I don't see any reason why we can't hit those goals.
Very reasonably priced for a lot of content.
And he explained why he's not going crazy on, on some of the stuff. He explained that, you're going to be charged shipping after the fact, but it's not because he's, trying to get you at a big shipping total. So if that's a hesitation for you, it's because he wants to make sure you got exactly what you want. And that you're properly charged. So
yeah, because shipping's crazy, man. So I wasn't quite sure what it was going to weigh. So I mean, if I undercharged you, I'm in trouble. If I overcharge you, you're in trouble. So I just figured with a big book as opposed to a comic, it's just easier to do it after the fact and do it right for everybody.
No, I agree. Sorry, I refreshed and got us out of there. So we still have to get a little bit of money for you too. So you're going to stick around for a minute as I yell at some people in just a minute. But guys, it's $40. You guys, if you guys haven't picked up this, Wes does amazing writing and coloring. You've got some of you guys all know me, and you know that I like Chuck. Chuck is in this. Chuck is doing the edits, so you know it's
that
quality
pledge right now.
Chuck helped me iron out my last 2 issues, which pretty much every issue stands on its own. But the last 2 issues are a 2-parter climax to the first volume. And basically I was trying to make sure everything hit just right. All the art was done. I was tweaking the dialogue and lettering, and asked Chuck for his advice, and he's like, bro, just switch this page dialogue with this page and it kind of runs it right. And it's like, oh my goodness. It's like, okay, you're now the editor because you fixed my issue. And so that's how Chuck became on board, because he helped me solve a problem that I was too close to see.
Nice. So we're gonna go to Eddie. So I'm gonna put this link in now, guys. A lot of you guys who watch me, let's not mix words here. You're creators, okay? Creators who are watching creators, okay? Now, you can back me, which is great, and that means I'll support you. You'll probably get on my show. That's great. But you know who can sell more copies of your stuff? Eddie, who has a comic store. So the safe bet, if you're putting your money towards something, is maybe Eddie. Just throwing it out there, because, Eddie will know your name. So when you go, hey, Eddie, I got this dope book that I think your comic shop would like, Eddie'd be like, look at my list. I do not know you, and he may forsake you. And I don't want that from you. I believe he's much my nice guy, Eddie. He just doesn't want you to mess with his dad. And that's that. But Eddie, you were at $5,157 with 90 backers.
Yeah.
Fully funded project. I thought we could get you to $5,250 and 95 backers. Do you think we made it?
I want to say yes.
You've been looking.
I took a peek here and there. So
all right. I'm gonna get again.
I want to say yes.
I want to say yes too. I want to know the comic community, the indie comics community supports comic stores. And comic store creators. And if they don't,
say one other thing too.
Yeah.
I always do some type of fun. Oh, look at that. It jumped. I always do some type of fun giveaway for all my backers. And I pull out like some really nice comic from my personal collection. And I will raffle it off at the end of my Kickstarter to everyone who backed me. Everyone who backed me is automatically entered. I'm doing it again this time. Last time I gave away a really nice CGC copy of Eternals #1.
Wow.
This time I'm giving away
what? No way.
CGC 9.8.
Hold on.
What?
That gets a solo screen.
Wow.
Eddie, can I back you twice?
How many play signing up under another name?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Guys.
Wow.
Guys. I mean, I don't know what else.
You're not going to find that information on my Kickstarter page because Kickstarter does not take too kindly to raffles and giveaways and all that kind of stuff. But if you go to my social media, you see me on shows like this, or you see me at a show, I'm always talking it up because I like to give away something really cool from my personal collection to say thank you to everyone who backs me. So everyone who backs me, I don't care what level, any level whatsoever, you get automatically entered into winning that book, and I will pick a winner when the Kickstarter ends.
Man, I'm gonna have.
How's that for spicing it up a little?
Like, guys, I don't know what more you could do. To like, that's a pretty good deal.
That's a darn good deal.
I want to know what is Eddie's retail tier here.
I give away dates with Travis on my campaign.
Yeah, I do have a retailer tier on mine, and I hit up all my retailer friends and bug the crap out of them.
Nice.
And guys, here's the other thing to think of. He's a comic store. I know I already said that, but think about it again. Like, really think about your long-term goals for your comic book. Is your goals to always be on Kickstarter? Hopefully not. because stores exist, and that's where some people go to buy these things called comic books that we make. And I apologize if this is blowing your mind. And I know Twitter will tell you otherwise. Some part of Twitter will tell you otherwise, but that's still how it works. There's still a lot of people in the comic store.
There's still over 2,000 comic book shops in the U.S. alone, so they're still out there.
And
I know for mine, I have a whole section in my shop of indie creators and their books, and most of them are guys that I know, friends of mine that are creators that got to know me and then wanted to stock their book in my shop. And I like their stuff. I'm their friend. It gets in my shop. So be my friend.
Well, Eddie, we're going to have to beg and yell at people pretty soon. Cole, I don't know if you're watching, but if he didn't give you a reason to back, I don't know what it is. Cole is a collector, hardcore collector. Come on, Cole. Danny, you want a Wolverine #1. A lot of people. And guess what, guys? He's not even at 100 backers yet. You got a pretty good shot. 100. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Based on any waffle you've seen in any other group, like that's really good odds.
And it's a 9.8. Come on.
9.8.
With the specialty label on it.
With the custom label.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. That means you can crack it, get it signed, do your thing. All right, so let's go to Don. And then I'm going to go to Don, go to me, and then I'm going to kick people out who've made their money. If you've made your money, I'm going to kick you out. You can go home because we've got to address these people who don't understand how this works, how these comic things work. We're shilling some comics here. All right, Don, when we started this, you were at $1,199 with 29 backers. Okay. I didn't know what to do here. So I said 1,250 with 33 backers. Again, it's an art book. I don't know how this works. I don't even know how to sell prints. Like people who have walls of prints at comic stores. It's magic to me. Pete knows how to do it. I'm sure you know how to do it. No idea. Clay, do you know how to do it?
How to sell a sketchbook?
No, a print.
A print?
Yes.
I don't sell the prints. Because I don't know how to sell them. I stick them in the comic. Yeah.
It's magic how that works. So
I'll sell you the secret.
Sell you the secret.
Like that.
Look we're doing really well on here. We beat that backer goal and that collector's goal here.
That is awesome. Thank you.
I didn't mean to show that, but we did. All right. So let's go to Dawn.
There are more embarrassing things you could have shown, Travis. So
different laptop.
Yeah, right.
I'm not wearing pants.
Check out Wes's website when it's live. No, that's just kidding. All right. So we are only $6 away from making this happen, Don.
I backed it.
Where's that link?
Good. I'll take it.
We got to send it. We got to send that link out. Send this link out. Get this link out to our backers, to our friends. Don's a great creator. I always want to use him for a cover. I always just never message him for no particular reason whatsoever.
Yeah. Change that, man. I'm down.
I'll be honest. It depends on the one time that I was ready to use you. You had I realized that you were really late on a book, and I was just like, I don't want to get some crap if I have Don as a cover and be like, how'd you get a cover from Don when I haven't got my book? But you fixed all that. All your stuff is up to date, more or less. I know you said you're a little behind, but it's not bad. So that's great. And I appreciate you, Don. I appreciate what you do for the community. You're a great guy. You're a great creator. So.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Don,
but yeah, hit me up anytime. I'm always there to make a fit you in if need be,
Don, just so you know, the way you pitched the book made me want to back. But what really sold me as an artist, that angle you right there, that shot right there, the angle you got with her hand, the fact that you got that and it looks dead as balls real. I'm like, this guy's a G. I need to back this right now.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And Don and Pete, you should be on Pete's show. He does draw
live draw
all the time.
Sundays and night on Twitch. Yeah, I will. I'll catch you on Facebook. Message me here. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Facebook me.
So, Don, we got you to where we needed to get you. You're still not funded yet. We still got to continue to talk about your stuff, but I got you what I promised you tonight. I promised
you did.
1,250 and 33 backers, and you're just killing that. You're at 35 and 1,274.
Nice.
So,
Magic.
Yeah, man, thanks. I
we got
appreciate that.
We got you.
Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate
All right.
it.
So one more. This is the embarrassing one because it's yours, right? It's always mine, and I'm like,
Right.
It feels like I have no problem talking tough when it's other people's campaigns. When it's my campaign, it doesn't feel as nice.
Do you need me to be tough? Do you want me to be bad cop for you? Is that
Maybe I may need to be tough, but I believe we can do it.
I think we're gonna.
We're at 1,188 for Kaiju Mania with 46 backers. I wanted to get us to 50 backers because we've been struggling to get there.
Yeah.
And that unlocked all the Orange Cone stuff. It's not even on the website, but Alan will be able to do that tomorrow. And I wanted to get us 1, 2, 3, 4. So $1,234. Let's see if we got it, my friend. Let's see if we got it.
If we do, I'll show you a surprise.
Whoa.
All right. It's okay. It's an okay surprise. It's
all right.
PG.
All right. We got there, my friend. Look at that. We're at 50 backers,
nice.
$1,242. Again, much like other people, we're still working our way. And actually, you know what? I want to say something. I get a lot of messages, and this is for people like, I want to show someone like Clay and someone like me. You know, my last game was 40,000. What was the last Nightmare book, Clay?
It was like 30, close to 30.
Right. And then my personal issue, my last issue was close to 10, and yours was a little over 10, right?
Yeah.
But like our 13. Books are not there now. So all books are not the same, guys. So we constantly need your support. And I'm not saying that getting all the hype man stuff aside, every book is different. And we need you guys to help us to try to figure out these things, to figure out what works. And if it doesn't vibe with you, I have no problem. I don't know about Clay, but I have no problem. Just tell us, hey, why did this book not vibe to you? So we know, so we can cater books to the majority of our fans, right?
And we certainly want that with Kaiju Mania. It's such a collaboration of, like, let's put it to like this. You have Travis right there, who's Orange Cone, very well known, very established in the community. And you got a guy like me who, you know, I know I belong, but I'm underground. You know, not everybody knows who I am. And but we can still work together and we can still put together. And that's kind of the energy behind this book. This is first timers, long timers, everybody in between, putting together and making something that we just want to put in people's hands. And we do have a retailer tier all the way down on the bottom. It's a good one too. It's 10 copies of each book, plus a couple other things. So we can talk about it.
It's super affordable. There's a $50 retailer tier. It's not a big deal.
Travis, I did want to show you that one.
What are we doing with the painting?
Okay, there's a couple things. There's a couple new things. I have the page pulled up, so I'm just going to scroll through them really quickly. Joe's just trying to plug himself. Joe had done a wonderful painting of a kaiju painting, and then we decided to make it a tier. So
it's a tier.
It's a tier. So there is.
Look on my screen.
No, it's a stretch goal. It's a stretch goal. Yeah, it's a stretch goal. I'm sorry. Where is it?
Sorry about this, guys. I want to make. Joe's been asking me, and I just didn't know the answer. So
it's
limited time.
There's a limited time tier. It was Joe's painting and a couple other things. I just completely. I lost it. I'm sorry, guys. That's my apology. Yeah, I completely lost it because I was looking at all the digital copies that we were giving away.
Okay, so yeah, there's a special
part of the memorial. It was the $40 Memorial Day tier weekend special. It was a print of Joe's painting, a magnet, a couple pinups, and a T-shirt, and obviously a physical copy of the standard cover and a digital copy of the standard cover.
And you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll talk to Alan. We're going to get that live for till this weekend. So this weekend,
absolutely.
If you can get, we'll talk to Alan. We'll make that happen, guys. If you were interested in that, I think it's a really cool. I want to get that print out in people's hands.
We added sorry, Travis. My apologies.
Sure.
Because we had added a couple other things. That's what's really cool about this. We keep adding things so we can give more to everybody, which was it's kinetic energy that I really appreciate. So one of the things we did, I'm offering the original cover art of the cover that I did, along with the physical copy of the book, a digital copy of the book, and Alan's going to go ahead and give away a T-shirt with it as well. And we're giving away some. You're also going to get actual. Oh, my camera's over there. a piece that I had drawn. Speaking of Joe Tolliver, because we're doing symmetry here, it's a nice segue. An original piece that I drew on Friday Freestyle on Comics Cast this past Friday.
No, that's awesome.
So that's
All right.
and that's one and done. Only one person can get that. And then I promised you a surprise, Travis. Babe, you did ask me. We talked about something for Voodoo Nations, and I actually had it right there. This is the pencil drawing of what I was doing. Then I got this far. I had scanned it in. I started inking it, and then COVID literally kicked my ass. I was actually in the hospital for 9 days with COVID back in the first time I had it.
We'll put that up on Voodoo 3 as a tier for you, and we'll see if we can get that sold.
That sounds like fun to me. We'll have some fun with it. But it's all yours when you want it, sir.
Sounds good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have say your goodbyes real quick. If you guys have got your money, everything that I promised you, get the F out of here. Go to bed. Your family, you've been here an hour and a half. If you have not, though, we got work to do. We got work to do, gentlemen. So,
guys.
And I thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate you guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Travis, I'm gonna step out myself. I have to go feed the dog and stuff. But thank you guys for everything.
Made our
I
goals.
appreciate
You're
it.
good.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy. Thank you guys, and thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.
Adios.
Bye.
And then there were 3.
Can we talk about it?
Let's
the
talk.
3 of us have the most books compared to everyone else created, and we're the ones doing it. But I'm good. My stuff's good. My stuff's good. I forgot. I hit my goals. But how are you guys doing?
You have to be here, right? Like you can't,
Right, I
you
have
can't
to be
disappear.
It's over.
You're
It's
stuck.
not.
You're like
Right.
criminy.
And guys who are watching this, fans of me, my wife is waiting to edit Cthulhu Invades Wonderland some more. So if you want that book, you might want to get me off of this faster. Just saying, because every time she can't edit means you don't get your book. That's the way it works.
You heard it from Travis.
We just
Right.
need to throw one book on mine, and we'd be there.
Right. So let's look at yours, Wes. Let's look at yours real quick. What's going on? Why do people have you? So we needed to get you to 51.
We need 20 bucks. So a book at $30, they'd get it.
We need one book, guys. One book to get him to his money goal. That's not unachievable. Somebody do it. You know what? I'm gonna up my pledge to get that. Right? Because I'll get there. No, that'll be 25. Yeah, I'll get it. No, that won't get us there.
No, because you're at what? You're at what is?
I bet 5. Let's go full though. Let's go full. I'm willing to go all in with you.
If you go 35 should do it.
I'm not going 35. I think someone else should step up too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm looking at my pledge. I could up.
Let's see what we could do here.
I wasn't putting it on you guys to do it.
You know.
Travis wants to go to bed.
Well, here's my thing. It's not because I don't love you, is why I got the digital. I really, even though you made a very good reason, I don't like the shipping at the end. I totally get it. Don't disagree with it. Just hate it personally, but I get it. I totally get it. It makes sense. And I know you. I know your books, and I know that your stuff. So I definitely trust it. But
it's a really good quality book. I think I've backed all the individual issues.
I've had to actually scale down my pledges on Kickstarter just because too many people are doing awesome things, and we had refrigerator died, car accident, baby needs new clothes, new bed.
Right.
So it's just kind of like, yeah, I want to go pledge on a lot of stuff, but it's like, well, bills and
you got to.
So I get it. So like, hey, if people can't pledge, I get it. Just share the campaign because somebody else can't. That helps.
But you were there, my friend.
I think we got you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you help, Clay?
I did indeed. I upped my pledge.
We got you to where you needed to be.
Fantastic. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Hold on, I want to show the audience here, and I have so many tabs open now because of this. But yeah, we got you there. Look.
Sweet.
Booyah.
You can stay, Wes,
Sorry,
or you can go home. I want to see what we can do for Clay though.
I'll hang out for Clay,
baby. Bring it.
I gotta be here
Oh,
for
thanks,
Clay.
man. I appreciate that. My wingman. I love it.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
You're
Let's
good
see
peeps.
what's going
I
on.
gotta stay here and see what's up. I gotta make sure you're all right.
Now,
Thanks, dude.
I get the concern with this book, right? Like they like, I don't know what it's about. Like, I get it. Oh, we got to get you $50. All right, we got a long way to go here, ladies. And
Well, now listen. I was going to say we do have Eddie who has pledged to pledge for a retailer tier. So I don't want you to feel like you got to be here all night. I mean, I'll take money. I'll take money.
No. Totally get it. Totally. I'm going to send a link out to this one more time.
Say no.
Do it.
Because
what can I do to help? Because it's a crazy book. It's a crazy pitch. This is for people who like Preacher, The Boys, Rick and Morty. It's over the top action, over the top humor. If you like Quentin Tarantino stuff, it's like maybe a naughtier version of Inglourious Bastards. With time travel.
I'm not even sure what that means, but I'm intrigued.
I'm just talking, man. I'm throwing stuff out there and seeing what sticks.
Clay, what would you consider it like?
I mean, in terms of story, because I don't know that I can say it's.
I'm sorry. I meant based on your other work. What would be the closest to your?
I got you. Yeah, probably Red Xmas. I mean, just just in terms. I mean, for sure, it's the same art team. Right. But in terms of, I mean, all of the Fried comics between this and Deadskins and Red Xmas, they all have that the over the top dark humor, right. But with heart. We try to have a little heart in there. And so they all have that kind of crossover going, but they also all have their own identities and their own thing. Red Xmas is a little sweeter, a little more family oriented. This is a little more action oriented and has a little bit more of an edge to it.
Right.
But check out that sweet art. That's some good looking art.
No, it's beautiful art, man. Like one of the things that I love about you, Clay, is you have I do not, by the way, and not that I don't hire good artists, and I'm not trying to say that, but every one of your art team that I look at, I was like, wow, where do you find that?
Oh, wow.
Where do they find
thanks,
it?
man.
I think all your stuff is like, and it's all unique. You all have you have unique styles, unique looks on all your stuff, which I think is cool. And you got a kaiju, we love kaiju.
Yeah, dude. Of course. We should do a crossover.
I don't know if we got time. You only got 9 days left, right? 6 days.
Six.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what talk to people. Did we just get another bagger?
It looks like we might have. Did we? I don't know. Or did we go down? I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Down. You may have gone down.
I think we went down. The more I talk, the less backing I get. I should just shut up.
So what I'm going to do, I don't know how to get it. I do know we have that retail tier coming, but
yes.
I have someone who I can bring in here as like a ringer that could maybe help. He is probably the guy who knows the most about comics that I know. He is an expert. And he knows about the ladies, right? You're writing a book about ladies. He knows about the ladies.
Yes.
So Kevin Joseph's Tart, if anybody can sell this book, I believe Kevin Joseph can sell this for you, Clay. I believe it in my heart.
Yeah, you think he can do it? Okay, bring in the ringer.
What is the rating of this podcast before I start? I don't want to jump in and go X-rated, and this is a PG.
Kevin has the best pull quote, so... yeah,
Kevin, you spend a lot of time with me. How often do I swear?
Every third word, but I just don't know about your audience.
Well, they read my books.
All right. So
how often do I swear in my books?
So when I read Pregnant Bitches of War, the first one, I just sent, this was not meant to be a pull quote. This was just me talking to my friend. I said, man, that is some courageous fuckery right there. Because that is what I think of when I think of PDOW. It's just him just fucking around. That thing where you're like, I'm going to write the craziest shit I've ever thought of. And then you dial it back and Clay's like, nah, it's good. Right there. Nah, PBOW is some serious crazy shit. And you need on it. If you like a bullet in the head that blinds everybody in the room, PBOW. If you like a girl kicking a guy in the chest and his heart going out of his back, PBOW.
Okay.
Last issue, we had an albino alligator who has a special taste for a certain part of the male anatomy, and he goes for it against Thomas Edison and like shakes him like a rag doll. And there's to Kevin's point, there's blood everywhere. It just fills the gutters of the page. It totally fills up the page, and yeah, good stuff.
I keep seeing that panel on your page, man. And it's just like that's amazing.
So I saw some backers come in, Clay, as I was doing some stuff. And I gave you a little bit more, but I only gave you an extra $4. So it's not me. It's not you. It's your people.
$4 make you holla.
Look at
the
this.
people are coming in.
We're so
Whoa! Wow! All right. Check it out.
So close.
So close. We are. So we're what we said to 5250.
Yes, we're trying to get to 5250. Yeah.
So
that's. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to let Kevin do a quick pitch for his book, if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure.
He's here, and I
let him talk.
I'm a big supporter of Tart. I'm a big supporter of Carl Merlin, and he's got both of them on his book. So I mean, it's a no-brainer here to get this. Jay, I apologize that I didn't get you on. Kick your Kickstarter. I don't know how much you got left, but I'll try to get your stuff. Joe, I increased mine to all physical, but great book. Thank you, Joe. We appreciate you. So you've got just a minute because I'm tired, Kevin. I know you like to start shows at midnight.
Thank you, Joe.
The rest of us don't like to start shows at midnight.
Hey, I said, if you're on, can I come on? You said yes, so I'm going to get in. The Tart hardcover Submerged is time traveling demon hunters in the world's most haunted waterway. What could go wrong?
Right. So this is 3 issues, or is it 2?
4.
4. Okay. But Carl only did the 1, right?
Yeah, it's a hardcover collection of the second arc, which is Tart 4 through 7. Okay. And Carl came in at a point where Ludo was trying to become a tattoo artist because he had this weird thing where he wanted to eat and not be homeless. Right. So I had to kind of like agree that he was allowed to try to go make money to do those two things. And I was at a SuperCon down here, and I met Carl Merlin, and he was, he's honestly a really nice person. And I asked him what he was doing in the next year, and he made a fatal mistake. He said a book had dropped through, and he had an opening. And so, you know what, you miss every shot you don't take. So I was like, would you work with somebody you've never heard of? And he goes, well, he did the thing where he's like, well, I mean, if the script was all right and the project was all right. And I was like, can I send you a script? And then he realized I was crazy and serious. And he said, well, okay. And he gave me the email, and I sent him the first, he did issue 6. So I sent him the first 5 issues that he could read the book. And then I sent him the script. And, I've sent script to artists before, and it was fine. Like I can write okay. It's fine. The artist will make it better. But when I went to hit send for a script on a guy who had, created Frey with Joss Whedon, I got intimidated. I was like, wow, like what if he just like really calls me out as being a total amateur? But I hit send anyway, because what the hell? And he read it, and the next day at the show, he's like, hey, let's talk. I've got the time, and you said I could color it. He'd never colored before. He'd just done the black and white art. He said, yeah, let's do this. So yeah, I've got Carl Merlin on 1 issue of Tart, and he's just a sweet guy, a tremendous artist, and the book is tremendous for us lucking into having our guest artist be a superstar,
But let me just go further, because let me tell you a story. So for the next Cthulhu, little spoiler, I've got a high name writer. So one of the big 2, a guy who's very popular, produces 6 books a month. He agreed to be part of it. Okay. So I grabbed the 6 best creators that I know. And I'm not going to tell you who the 6 were, but one of them was Carl. And one of the guys messaged me, and this guy has worked for Image. This guy has done Ninja Turtles. This guy has done a whole bunch of stuff. And he messaged me. He's like, man, I thought I had a shot until Carl came in here.
He's a tremendous talent, a great dude, and I bet your buddy still has a shot. But Carl is amazing.
I informed him that he did, but
yeah.
But guys, let's get him 4 backers tonight, guys. Let's try to see if we can get him to 200. He's so close to funding. I'd love to get him a couple backers, Ken, while we're here. But we've got to check off. So we're in a tough bind here, Kevin. So when I do my shows, I don't think you've ever been on one of my shows. I've been on yours, but I don't think you've been on any of mine.
Well, you do it so early. I don't really get warmed up until 11.
I understand.
I was going to say, I didn't think you came out this early.
This is it. I'm sort of a vampire, but I don't come out right when the sun goes down. I really need to be sure.
One of the things I like to do is not mess around and get people backers and like get people, make people feel like hold accountable to get people backers. And we are so close. We need to get $20 more for Clay, so I can go to bed and my wife can edit Cthulhu Invades Wonderland.
Nice.
And Wes is here. Wes is just hanging out. Wes is feeling guilty. He's just like, I don't want to leave Clay behind.
Well, when I turned this on, there were like 9 guys, and then there were just 3, and I was like, that's where I was like, I got to get in there.
They're all gone because they've all hit their goals, and
Sweet.
Now Clay has hit his goal.
I got it. We're there.
Bye, Clay. Good to see you, bud.
Adios. I'm out. Yeah. No, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Internet Land. And yeah.
Whoever up their pledge, you are going to be so happy that Travis put this book in front of you, because there's no fucking around with this. If you back Pregnant Bitches of War, that's what you're getting.
Right.
We'll give it to you.
Right. Well, and I don't think anybody up there pledged, because that's a new pledge. That's
nice.
He was at 94 when we went away, and now we're back at 194, right? No, 164.
164.
165.
That's right. Thank you, mystery backer. Many thanks.
But we've got that, and we've got a retail tier coming for Clay, which is super exciting. And a retail tier was backed for Wes, was it, to understand? Wes?
Yeah.
So we've had a great night, ladies and gentlemen. These 3 guys, you guys, I don't have you guys around very often, but you guys are inspirations to me. I look at your stuff, when I first started, and you guys create amazing books, and I'm so happy that you guys would be on this cast with me. I do it to lift people up, but now and then people like you guys come on who are people who I'm like, wow, these are the guys who I want to be. I want to be on their level. It's amazing to see you guys. So
right back at you, man. You are crushing it. It's been just awesome watching you, like, all these campaigns and just growing and growing and growing. And this has been a blast. So thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. I look at you guys as campaigns like, what do I do? Let me go look at Clay. Let me go look at Travis. Go Tyler. Like, what are these guys doing? That's my model.
Davey, even backing 1 is good enough. And if it was mine, it was even better. But if it was somebody else's, that's fine. I don't even know who backs mine. I can't see the backer, so you're good. But yes, thank you, guys. I'm going to play my outro. You guys can hang out in the background if you want. If you guys needed to leave, that's cool too.
I should probably go spend the time with my wife.
Yes.
Lovely chatting with all of you. Yeah.
So
yeah.
All right.
Thank you for letting me come on late. I do appreciate it.
Back Tart. It's a beautiful book.
Back Tart. We need 4 backers. Come on, guys.
You guys can go to bed. I trust you. I know you're going to back it.
All right. I'm going to show the video.